Okay, so this is about your simple curve. Medyo explain ko lang kung paano. So, paano ba yung sinasabi natin curve? Bali, lumalabas. Kapag nag-consider tayo ng horizontal curve, ibig sabihin, for example, sa road, ang road, you may turn right, and then you may turn left. So, yung curve natin, kung tutuusin, you have to here your lane. Yan yung lane mo. Pag nagko-consider tayo ng horizontal curve, if we consider ito, for example, yung mga sasakyan, diba, pag ganyan yan. Okay? So, ito yung going that way, this goes that way. So, yung naka-flat on the ground is your curve. So, yung sa mga example natin, lumalabas, yung curve natin is this one. Wherein, meron siyang radius na nabubuo. Diba? This one, lumalabas, is your radius. The other one, yung point of intersection niya is considered as O. So, just to explain to you kung paano nangyari yung computation natin. So, consider this one. Usually, meron tayong mga values na radius at saka degree, diba? So, it was mentioned that yung degree, ang relationship ng, pangit yung lighting ko, no? Ang relation natin ng degree is equal to 1145.916 over radius. Now, this one is known as your degree of the curve of your curve. So, usually, yung D natin is this one. Okay? So, sa metric system, yan ang formula natin. Sa English system, you have, so this is for your metric system. And then for your English system, your D naman is actually equal to, ngayon, that is 5729.58 over R. So R here is in feet, R here is in meter. Now, you are already given the formula for this. Pero, explain ko lang further kung paano nangyayari yung curve natin at saka yung stationing. So, usually, ang stationing, ano yung sinasabing stationing? Yun yung sinasabi natin na pag nasa site ka, nilalagyan mo ng mga mga flag. Okay? Now, kasi, when it comes to your stations, kailangan alam mo kung ano yung distances nung bawat point na yan para mailagay mo sa actual road. Now, yung road natin, ang pag-i-station niya, you do it sa middle. Ayan, sa middle. Pag na-identify mo yung middle, it is easier na to determine the other side, itong other side na to, by just considering the width of the road. Okay? So, as mentioned, meron tayong sinasabing PC, the point of curvature. Now, pag kinonsider mo kasi, usually you start na yung road natin straight lang. So, straight to and it approaches curvature. So, nag-start siya ng curvature. Kung itong part na to is dediretso lang, say, dumiretso lang ganun, itong portion na to is known as PT. PT is the point of tangency, meaning dediretso na siya. So, kung titingnan mo, you have your curve, diba? Tapos, you have your point of curvature, you have your PT, point of tangency. Sometimes, yung PC is also known as BC. BC means beginning of the curve. And yung PT natin may also be identified as end of the curve. So, dun sa computation, kinonsider yung tangent, point of tangency. Basta, you have to make sure, pag kinoconsider mo to, nakaganyan yan. Okay? And then, this one, pag dinrowing mo, kailangan pa ganyan. And then, yung pinaka-curve mo, end up to be perpendicular. Perpendicular yan. Considered to be, nagkagulo na yata ako. Okay? So, lumalabas, this one should be perpendicular. Perpendicular. This one is your R. This is your R. So, that's your point of curvature. This is your T. This is your T. So, as mentioned nga, yung T natin has the formula equal to T is equal to R tangent I over 2. Now, it is considered na itong point na to. Kapag nagko-consider tayo ng D, yung D nangyayari yan if you consider a certain 20 meter arc. Pag 20 meter arc, sa metric system, ito si D. Kapag hindi 20 meters, ito si I. Okay? Ngayon, ano pa ibang properties na i-consider natin? Pag nag-connect ka dito, connect mo yan, this one, take note na, this one is I over 2. Okay? And then this one is also said to be equal to I. This point is your PI, or the point of intersection. Now, if you look into our formula, lahat yan masosolve mo, diba? Ito, yung part na to, pag kinonsider mo yung middle natin, from this point ng curve up to PI, this is known as your E, and then from this point hanggang dito is known as your M. Okay? Gets nyo? So, kung titingnan mo yung mga formula natin, all you have to do is to substitute all your formula. Okay? And now, you also take note na itong length na to is known as your C. So, Kung gigitnaan mo yan, this one is C over 2. The other one is also C over 2. Okay? So, kung titingnan mo, lahat ng values na yan, so solvein mo. You have C2, bali C, you solve for C. You have T here. May formula ka na ng C. Your C is 2R sine I over 2. Okay? Now, by the way, this one is also I over 2. Tapos, you also have your formula for M. You have your formula for E. Okay, so kung titingnan mo sa formula natin, your M is equal to R times 1 minus cosine I over 2. Tama? And then, what is our E? E is equal to R. Medyo na wala na ako sa alignment. Second, I over 2 minus 1. So, kapag binigyan ka ng given, so, kaya if you are given the R at saka yung I, you can readily solve for tangent, your chord, your middle ordinate, your external ordinate. Diba? Kasi lahat sila, R and I lang ang kailangan. And then, paano nangyayari yung malplat mo siya? We need your stationing. Stationing. Ito lang yung medyo magulo. Yung pagsosolve ng ating mga to, madali lang yan kasi it's more on direct substitution. Paano yung sinasabi nating stationing? Now, sometimes, say, take for example, you have a station, kagaya ng example, number 261. If your example, if you are given that this is station 10 plus 0, 20. Okay? What does 10 plus 0, 20 means? Okay. PC is at 10 plus 0, 20. Ibig sabihin yan, kamukha rin nung sa road natin. Magsisimula ka sa kilometer 0. Ang kilometer 0 or point of origin, nasaan? Nasa Rizal Park. Lahat ng distances natin was measured from Rizal Park. For example, Baliwag. Sabihin nila, 50 kilometers. That is 50 kilometers from Rizal Park. Considered yung mga liko-liko nila. Okay? So, pag kinonsider mo na ngayon yan, you have this point. Yung bawat isang point na yan, pwede kang mag-identify na this is, say, meron ng 10 kilometers away. So, this one will be known as your kilometer 10. Then, you have, say, example yan na. Now, paano mo nga i-measure si kilometer? Kunyari, nasa kilometer 11 ka na. Ang 1 kilometer, mahaba yun. Kung ikaw ay nasa site, at sasabihin mo sa'yo, gumawa ka na straight line, mahirap gawing straight kagad yung 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer. So, what do you do? Pag nagse-set up ka niyan, puputol-putulin yan. Pwede mong putulin yan ng by 20 meters, by 100 meters, pwede rin. So, pag 100 meters, ibig sabihin, you are to divide these points into 100, diba? Tig 100 dyan. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800. Usod ko na lang yung kilometer 10, 11. Okay? Kasi ito na ngayon yung kilometer 11. Now, how would you call the first point which is 100 meters from kilometer 10. So, ang tawag ngayon dyan is 10 plus 100. Okay? Oh, kung nandito na ako, this is station 10 plus 80, 90, 700. Okay, gets nyo? Now, paano yung station 10 plus 1 plus 20? Ibig sabihin, yung kilometer 10, i-magnify mo. If you have here kilometer 10, tapos, ang next station mo is kilometer 10 plus 100. It means, ito namang buong length na to is only 100 meters. So, you divide it into 20s. So, meaning, itong point na to is tig 20 sila, diba? So, kung tig 20 sila, nagkamali na naman ako. Lalabas 20, 40, 60, 80. Dito na lang natin ilagay si kilometer 10 plus 100. Okay? Let's remove that. So, by 20 sila. So, meaning, this is now station 10 plus 0, 20. Okay? So, with that, yun yung parang lumalabas na ito. 0 plus 20. Now, paano ngayon yan kapag naka-curve? Naka-curve. Dun sa isang example ninyo, it is said na ang nasolve na value ng, kung ang nasolve na value na natin ay meron tayong length equal to, makita, lumalabas. If this is station 10 plus 73.33. Okay? Kung ganyan yung station mo. Therefore, itong line na to is how long? 73 yan na. So, it means that your L is equal to station 10 plus 0, 73.33 minus station 10 plus 0.20, or the length is therefore equal to 53.33. Okay, meters. Now, usually, nilalagyan nila ng station dito. So, if you are given station PI, yung station dito, kung ano yung station dito, bali ang mangyayari, ang paglalagay ng stationing mo will be from PI. So, bali, from PI, you start from PI. Okay? You go negative tangent. You'll get station PC. And then, you add LC, the length of the curve. You end up with station PT. Okay? So, meaning, to get the station at PT, you have to add the station L. Diba? So, if you have L equal to 53.33, dyan mo ilalagay yun. So, with that, you'll get station PI equal to 10 plus 073.33. Gets nyo? So, each station, i-add mo yung 20. At a certain point, you have, di ba, 73 yan, ano? So, 53 lang yan. 1. Okay, so, let's say, ito yung station natin. Tapos, dito yung isa. Medyo nadikit na sa curve. Ano ang length ng bawat station? This one is 20. The next one is 20. Ito, yung going that. Ito, distance there is 20. This is another 20. Ay, sumobra ako. By 10 lang pala. By 10. Sorry. This is 10. 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 Itong last na to is 10. And then, ano yung gutal? Itong maliit na to is 3.33. So, therefore, if this is station 020, ano to station na to? This one is station 10 plus 030. The next station is 10 plus 040. This is station 10 plus 0 20 30 40 50 50 na pala to. 50 station 50. This is station 10 plus 0 60. This one is station 10 plus 0 70. Tapos may gutal ka na 3.33. So that is station 10 plus 0 73.33. So, kapag ni-request ko sa inyo na ilagay yung station, you do that. Okay? So, lahat yan, you have to solve. Tapos, you have to remember all the properties. Okay? Remember that this one is equal to C over 2. So, after solving for C, solve. So, medyo kailangan mo, i-detalye mo lahat yan. Okay? Now, yung susunod nating lesson, meron tayong lesson which involves yung compound curve. Okay? So, actually, this is your simple curve. It's just your simple curve. Yung compound curve, ganyan rin yung kwento nun. It's quite similar. Okay? At saka yung reverse curve. O, punta muna tayo sa reverse curve para mas madali yung reverse curve. Hindi kita. Reverse curve. Okay? So, you just look into paano ko dinodrawing yun So, meron kang isang curve. It goes that way. Then, you have another curve. It goes that way. Now, nasan yung point of curvature mo? This is PC. This one will be known as PRC, point of reverse curve. This will be known as your PT rin, or the end of the curve. So, ganyan rin yun. Lalabas. You have your point of intersection. Pero ito, pag reverse curve, related yung dalawang curve na yan. So, kung magmi-meet man to, ito magmi-meet doon, ganyan datating. And then, you may start working on your radius. So, ganyan yung radius nyo. Now, hindi sa lahat ng pagkakataon, yung radius natin are of the same size. Pwedeng mas malaki yung radius ng kabila. Okay? So, with that, you have T1. Label this as T1. This one is T2. T2. Okay? This one are your point of intersection. So, this one is also known as point of intersection. Pero we call it now vertex 1. This is vertex 2. So, you have here your C1, you have C2, so marami kang sasolvin dito. And then, this one is your center, this one is your center, so marami kang point of intersections. So, this one is your M1, this is your E1, this is your E2, this is your M2, okay? Then, you have here, yung length na to is your L1. Yung length na to will be your L2. Okay? Now, if we start with certain vertex 1, okay? So, how do you do the stationing? At vertex 1, you have there your station. Station. Okay? Now, paano ka makakarating kay PC using your station? Station at vertex 1, okay? You subtract T1. If you subtract that, you'll get station PC. Then you add L1 to get station PRC. And then you add L2 so that you'll get station PT. Okay? So, simple lang, di ba? I hope you understood that. Tapos, we also have your compound curve. Actually, kasunod din na dyan yung si compound curve. Okay. So, kay compound curve, ma-explain ko na rin further. Ganito naman si compound curve. Compound curve. So, kay compound curve, you have this. Meron ka isang curve, tapos may kakambal siya na, say, is a little smaller na curve. So, again, you have here your radius. Yung isa, mas maliit ang radius. And then, you have your point of curvature, point of tangency. Titingnan mo paano sila na-relate. And then you have this. Okay? So, this one is your I1. So, medyo na-forget ko sa reverse curve. I2. This is your R2. This is your R1. The whole one is R1 here. Yung isa from this point to this point is your R2. So, ano yung values pa natin? You have T1, you have T2, you have V1, you have V2, you have PC, you have PCC, meaning point of compound curve. Then you have PT, Then, how do you solve yung iba? This is your C2. Get the middle. Medyo hindi ako nakagitna ngayon. Sorry. This is M2. This is E2. So, ito. Bali, nakagitna yung kung tutuusin, ha? This is your E1. You connect this one. This is your M1. The whole of this is C1. So, we may call this C1 over 2, C1 over 2. Medyo hindi lang naging pantay. Now, how do you do the stationing? You also start with this one. And you travel dun sa distance ni L1. Paganyan. You get PCC. Then, travel again. Itong length na to. That is your L2. And then, you end up with PC. So, station V1 plus minus T1. You'll get station PC. You add L1. You get station PCC. You add L2. You get station PT. Gets nyo? Okay.